Tough choice with Kazeem Rahman. Would you rather? Tough choice. Only be able to wipe your tough choice by scooting around on the carpet. Tough choice. Tough choice.
What kind of carpet is it? If it's alpaca, give me the carpet.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. This is Tough Choice with Kazeem Rahman. I am your blessed and highly favored host, Kazeem Rahman, on the hot seat today. You saw the title. It's me. We're doing a deep dive episode where we go through would you rather questions. We do a couple what would you do's. We haven't done a what would you do in a very long time, I don't think. So yeah, the producers write me some would you rather questions. We go through them. We kind of, the deep dive episodes are more intricate, right? I go through the pros and cons of each selection and I make a choice, right? So now, you know how we do here. We don't really waste any time. The game is tough choice. You must pick between the two choices. You must explain yourself. You get one pass. You get one pause. Let's start the show.
Let it begin. Let it begin.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for me to give our final choice to the constant choice.
Constant.
Everyone in the month gets the same first question. Now, the constant choice this month was, would you rather have a small rain cloud hover over someone when you're annoyed, or create a personal rainbow whenever you are happy? Now, this wasn't hard, but it wasn't easy. You know what I mean? The only question is this: how petty do I want to be today? And today, honestly, I'm not feeling that petty. I have some chai tea in front of me. You know what I mean? I had a good day. I took a nap in the afternoon. Like, I had a really good day. So if you do a rain cloud, the only positive is that you can ruin someone else's day. If you're having a bad day, if you're annoyed, and we'll be fair, annoyed doesn't mean you're having a bad day. Because I've been annoyed, but it hasn't ruined my day. You know what I mean? Like, I'm annoyed a lot. I'm a stand-up comic. I get annoyed about every single thing. But does it ruin my day? I wouldn't say that. So just because I'm annoyed, does that give me the right to ruin someone's day? Because if it's a sunny day outside and someone just dumps a bucket of water on your head, hey man, your day is over. Your day is over. Don't let it be like at 8 a.m. Don't let it be when I just got outside. If I just got outside and someone dumps a bucket of water on my head, it's 11:30 in the morning. I'm going home and I'm staying in for the rest of the day, most likely. My plans are over. My day is over. I'm questioning life, right? So just because I'm annoyed, does that give me the right to ruin someone's day? I don't know. I don't think it does. At the same time, if I create a personal rainbow whenever I'm happy a lot. But do I need the power to create a rainbow? Creating a rainbow, just really no one cares about rainbows anymore. Now that I'm really thinking about this constant choice, no one cares about rainbows. No one gives rainbows the respect they used to have. I think because we see so many rainbows in print, we see so many rainbows on this and on that and on flags and on t-shirts and on this and on like pieces of paper and on books and on posters and all this other stuff, that we don't really appreciate a natural rainbow. I don't think we do. So I think I'll do the rainbow and I'll make people appreciate the rainbow a little more. Because when I'm happy, you about to see a couple rainbows. You're not going to just see one. You're going to see like at least a double rainbow, right? I'm going to make a triple rainbow. I'm going to make 3 rainbows that are like back to back to back, and then do a quick video. And then hopefully I can make the rainbows disappear so I can, I can create it. I'm going to become a phenomenon. Of course, I'm going to make money. off of the rainbow. If I was pissed off and I could do the rain clouds, I'd try to make money off of that. I don't know how I would make money off of that, but I think the rainbows, you can be like, hey, give me $1,000. I can create a rainbow in any climate. I'll go to Dubai, create a rainbow. They don't see rainbows. You can't see rainbows in the desert heat. If it doesn't rain, you can't really see a rainbow, right? And you can't see a rainbow where it's always raining. There has to be, it's like playing double dutch. It has to kind of be a perfect setting for a rainbow. So I'm going to do the rainbow. Mainly because honestly, I don't want to ruin someone's day just because I'm annoyed. If I was angry and I could create storm clouds, then okay, that means someone made me angry or a situation made me angry. And usually those situations deal with people. So if I was angry and I could create a storm cloud, I'll take the storm cloud. But since I'm just annoyed, that doesn't give me the right to ruin someone's day. So that is the final choice of our constant choice.
Constant.
Let us continue. Why am I speaking like this? I don't know. Would you rather only be able to communicate with your significant other through song lyrics, or having to perform a synchronized dance together to resolve any argument? All right. This is easier, but I don't like my answer. This is very easy, but I genuinely I'm already getting nervous. I'm already getting anxiety for my answer. We'll start with the first option, song lyrics. I don't listen to music like that anymore. So I don't know a lot of songs. Unless you want 90s R&B, right? You're going to hear a lot of 112. You're going to hear a lot of Boyz II Men. You're going to hear a lot of Jagged Edge, Drew Hill, Jodeci, right? You're going to hear a lot of that. I'll even throw in a Brandy every now and again. B2K, that was more like early 2000s, but Immature, right? You're going to hear a lot of R&B lyrics coming at you, right? And a lot of 90s R&B is me telling you I'm sorry. And I don't want to apologize for everything. You know what I mean? But if you're telling me that all I have to do is synchronize a dance and we don't have to argue no more, I'm taking the dance. I can dance, but I don't like dancing, right? And when I say I can dance, what I mean is I won't look completely stupid on the dance floor. You know what I mean? I'm not saying I'm pop locking. I'm not Chris Brown. I'm not Omarion. I'm not Genuine, which is a deep cut reference. If you know 90s R&B, Genuine is a very good dancer. So if you're telling me all we have to do is just do a quick little synchronized shuffle and then we can not argue about who's cleaning the dishes, the problem is this. Resolving in what way? What does that mean? What does it mean resolve? Because if you're telling me that if me and my significant other, if me and her are arguing about who's going to do the dishes and we do a synchronized dance, if I still have to do the dishes, if that's the resolution to my argument, I'm going to have a problem. Right? So if we're battling, if we're dance battling, then yeah, I'll wipe the floor with anybody. Let's go. Because I already know I'm going to take classes. I'm going to learn how to pop lock. I'm going to learn how to do all the body waves. I'm going to learn anything I need to learn. So if it's a dance battle, I'm going to win. But that's not what the question is. The question says synchronized dance together to resolve any argument. But then what's the resolution? Because if I still have to do the dishes after I dance, I'm going to have a problem. But I can't do song lyrics. So we're going to have to do the synchronized dance. If I listen to music like that, I'm old now. I'm not old. But, I don't really listen to music that much. Really. I got podcasts. I got stand-up comedy to do. I got this. I got that. I'll listen to it when I work out from time to time. But for the most part, I don't know the new songs out there, right? So if you want a lot of 90s R&B, then we good, but I don't think that's gonna be good for communication. So I gotta do the synchronized dance. It's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt. I don't like it already, but I'll figure it out. Would you rather receive $100 every time you compliment someone, but lose $50 every time you criticize? That's one side. Or have a fixed income that varies based on the general happiness of your neighborhood. So either you win money for compliments or lose money for criticizing, or have a fixed income based on the general mood of your neighborhood. If I was still living in Houston, I would take the mood because we lived in a very chill neighborhood. Very blue collar. Everyone went to work. Everyone worked hard. Everyone's was just trying to put their kids through college. Very, very blue collary neighborhood I lived in. Right? Shout out to A-Leaf. But if you're telling me all I have to do is not criticize anybody and I don't lose no money, and if I compliment someone, I get $100. Listen, so all I have to do to get $1,000 a day, like let's do some maths here, right? Let's say I just go to the grocery store, compliment 10 people. That's $100. Let's say I go to the grocery store, compliment. Damn. Let's say I'm just going to go work at a grocery store. I'm going to quit my job and work at a place that's extremely high traffic. Right? Oh, you know what? I'm going to be a crossing guard somewhere. At the very least, every day, 100 kids will like pass me by. We're cooking here. See, this is why I love Tough Choice, because it allows you to be an entrepreneur. It allows you to make your money. It allows you to work hard. It allows you to compliment people and get $100. All I have to do is just not criticize somebody and I don't lose no money. But if I compliment 100 people a day, I get $1,000. I'm going to be a crossing guard. Because if you're a crossing guard, listen, yes, I don't want to be up at like 6. No one wants that. But I'm done at like noon, bro. I'm done at noon. And I'm going to, 100 kids will cross me. Yes. Right? Or I can just like, listen, I have a college degree, but I can just go ask a school to be a part-time hall monitor. Just in the morning. Let me do security. Let me do morning security at a school, right? Let me do morning security at like an elementary school. That's the easiest. They're not gonna. I can, you know what I mean? Any kid, I can just take their head and push away from me and be like, "Get off me, bro." I'm not worried about doing security at elementary school, but it has to be a large campus because I'm trying to make bank. I need at least 100 kids to compliment every single day, right? I'm just going to be like, yo, like your shoes. Yo, good, backpack. Yo, I like your pants. That's weird. Yo, I like your, we're going to have to just compliment shoes and backpacks. But I'm going to make money. I'm so excited. Yeah. What was the other option? Oh, general happiness in the neighborhood. I mean, listen, my apartment complex that I live in right now, nobody happy. Everybody hates the landlord. Everybody hates the apartment manager. You know what I mean? Like nobody is in a good mood. So my income would be trash. All right. Would you rather every movie you watch transforms you into its main character for 24 hours, or every book you read transport you into its story while you sleep. All right. I watch more movies than I read books. I don't, and in fairness, I don't really read books like that. I'll read every article under the sun. But if you ask me to pick up a book, I'm going to have a small heart attack because I really don't like books like that. And I'm full transparency. I've read I read too many articles every day. I just have tabs open, right? With this, Wall Street Journal, New York Times, Vice, Business That, Entrepreneur Digest, blah, 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 Inc.com, right? The occasional Sports Illustrated article. They do have articles. Don't judge me. Don't think anyway. I am just looking at the articles. Now, if you ask me to read a book, it don't really matter. Now, the problem is this. I do watch a lot of movies. So if you're telling me, and a lot of the movies I like, man, they're like documentaries, but all the good documentaries are really sad. So I don't want to be in like Darfur for 24 hours. I might die. Right? And then the other movies that I like watching are action movies, and I don't want to be an undercover CIA agent that's contemplating going rogue. No, I don't want that. Right? So really this option is just making me read less books cuz I don't want to be transported anywhere while I'm sleeping. That's a horrible night to have. And it's every book. Right? So every book while I sleep, I'm oh no. Doesn't say I'm the main character, right? Every book you read transports you. I'm pretty sure I'm saying that wrong. Transports you into its story while you sleep. It doesn't say you're the main character. You're just there, right? I still haven't read any of those Harry Potter books. I fought that tooth and nail. I was not about to read that when I was like in fourth grade. What? What are you talking about? That book was thick as fuck. That book was too big. You know what I mean? Like the book is like, no, I'm not reading all that. I'm in fourth grade. I'm not reading all of that. No, thank you. And then these people came out with 7 more books that were just as big as that first book. Nah, man. Nah. No, thank you. No, thank you. I'm not reading all that. I am not reading all that. So this question really is just making sure I don't read another book in my life. Right? I'm just gonna read articles because I watch movies, so I can't do the movie one. I'm gonna have to pick the option. Every book I read transport me into the story while I sleep. If someone can tell me if I'm saying transports correctly, email toughchoice@outlook.com. That is toughchoice@outlook.com. Would you rather have a magical kitchen that prepares your favorite dish on command but makes it a little too salty each time, or a self-cleaning house that rearranges furniture every single night? This is hard. This is hard because I am a foodie and I am very lazy. So I'm not one of those people that are dirty. So I enjoy a clean house, but I am one of those people that prefer not to clean it themselves. I hired a maid one time to clean my house immediately because it was one of those situations where the house was dirty. It needed to be done, and I genuinely didn't have time at the moment. And as soon as they were done, it was a man and his wife came in, I walked in. Man, let me tell you, my apartment was spotless. They cleaned things that I don't even clean when I'm cleaning. Let me say that again. They cleaned things that I don't even clean when I'm cleaning. No, they cleaned things that I don't even clean when I'm cleaning. They wiped behind the TV. They wiped behind. Think about what I'm saying right now. My TV is on a TV stand. They wiped behind the TV. Think about this. When's the last time you wiped behind your TV? The answer is never. No one does that. No one. Not a single soul. But they did. And that's when I said to myself, I can't go back. I've never hired them again because, they are expensive. But it motivated me. Now, here's the problem with that, because the option is a self-cleaning house. Who wouldn't want that? That would be perfect. Problem is that it rearranges the furniture every night. So one day, one night, your couch is facing north. The very next night, it's facing south. Then the next night, facing north again. Then the next night, your couch is against the wall. Then the next night, your couch is in the center and the TV is against the wall. Then the next night, your desk is on the other side by the door and the couch is where the desk used to be. No, because the amount of effort it's going to take for me to move things back the way I like it is not worth the self-cleaning house. Okay. The other option, a magical kitchen that prepares food for me. My favorite dish on command, but makes it a little too salty. Here's the good thing about that. Because my favorite food, I don't really have a favorite food. You're talking to a foodie here. So I don't have a favorite food. I have a favorite right now. What am I feeling right now? There's this lomo saltado. Lomo saltado is a Peruvian dish, and I love it. It's amazing. I genuinely love that dish. That, and there's a lomo saltado pizza that they make weirdly enough, in a parking lot in Burbank, California. It's amazing, and I love that too. So if someone made me lomo saltado and it was a little too spicy, no, not even spicy. Damn it! If it was too spicy, I would take the food and just drink water and be fine. A little too salty, because too salty and too spicy are different. If something was a little too spicy, you can still eat that. If something's a little too salty, you might have a problem on your hands. You might have a problem on your hands. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. This is hard. I'll take the dish only because I can always, I can eat it every now and again. It doesn't say that I have to have it cooked for me. It doesn't say that the kitchen has to cook. But if I'm tired, right, and there's nothing to eat, and it's like, let me just take this salty lomo saltado, right? Then I can figure it out, and it'll be fine. But I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I gotta take the kitchen. I gotta take the kitchen because just the thought that I have to move my couch every night is sad. Even though if we're being fair, if they rearrange the furniture, we're assuming that they're gonna rearrange it in a semi aesthetically okay situation, but I'm still not gonna enjoy it. right? I like my TV in a certain way. I like my couch in a certain way. I like this. I like that. You know what I mean? Like it's different. I like it a little different. So, it's one of those things. I'm going to take the kitchen. All right, last one. Would you rather? Oh, dang, we didn't even get to what would you do's. We're going to do what would you. You know what? We'll probably do a whole episode of what would you do's. And then and then that'll be fine. I might do a whole episode of what would you do's. We'll see. All right, take note of that. Producers, would you rather be in a relationship where every disagreement results in a mandatory couples therapy session, or one where every argument is settled by competing in a game of your choice, of my choice? Listen, okay, this is not fair because everyone should pick the second option. But we're going to go through the first option, okay? Because that's just the way we do things. We have to do a deep dive and we have to think about our answers. So if I'm going to pick the first option, right? Every disagreement results in a mandatory couples therapy session. Mandatory. As in, like, what happens? We're arguing. Someone knocks on the door. We sit on a couch. They sit on a chair. We talk. How long is a couples therapy session? Most of the time, it's an hour. So let's say you just got married. That first year and a half, you guys are going to be arguing damn near every day. So every day, there has to be a couples therapist on hand every single day. At the same time, yes, it's annoying, but uh, it's not that bad. I don't think it's that bad. I don't think it's that bad. If it's a mandatory couples therapy every time you have a disagreement, and we'll be fair, it doesn't mean that you disagree on where to go to dinner. No, 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 no. Well, actually, no. Words matter. It says every disagreement. Mandatory couples therapy session. God dang, I can't do that. Every disagreement? That's like, nah, fam. That's words matter a lot here. Because that's one of the rules of tough choice, right? If you know what it means, you know what it means. And if it says every disagreement, it means every single disagreement results in a mandatory couples therapy session. That's a lot. That's a lot that's going to get more annoying, right? It's going to build resentment because she's going to know it's you. She's going to know it's your fault. In a heartbeat, she's going to know it's your fault. So what we'll do is take the second option. Every argument is settled by competing in a game of your choice. I know for a fact I am faster than most women. I know for a fact. We can do a running game. We can do like a game that I know I'll win. Man. Right? Now that I'm thinking about this, you probably want to do the couples therapy session. Here's why. Because there's not a lot of games to choose from. Right? There's not a lot of games that we all inherently know. So if you have an argument, immediately you have to choose a game. So in the background, if she sees you practicing on certain games, of course she's going to practice too. And then she's going to beat you. So there's no point. So we might as well sit and discuss this. It's going to suck to have a couples therapist every single argument. That's going to be annoying. That's going to be hella annoying. But I mean, at the end of the day, I think it will do more good than it does harm. Right? Because you're still it's still therapy. It's still couples therapist. And it's not going to be a bad couples therapist. It'll be a quality couples therapist that will come on demand and sit down with the couple and discuss things. And I think that's fine. Right? In the beginning, of course, it's going to be annoying, but every time you're about to argue, then you'll know, hey, Do you want Dr. Johnson to come in this house right now? Because I don't. So argument over. And then you go on about your day. That'll fix it up. That'll fix it up immediately. Hey man, I know that I don't know why I keep using dishes as an example, but I know that somebody needs to wash these dishes, but I don't want to do it. You don't want to do it. But at the same time, neither one of us want Dr. Johnson to come in this apartment or house or mansion, speak things into existence. Neither one of us want Dr. Johnson to come into this 17-bedroom mansion and make us sit and talk for an hour. So why don't we just both do dishes together? Instead of the hour with the therapist, the hour will be spent doing the things neither one of you want to do. Right? And that's how we end Tough Choice today with therapy. Guys, that is our episode. This has been Tough Choice with Kazeem Rahman. You can find me online at Kazeem Comedy. That's Kazeem Comedy. Like, share, subscribe to this podcast. We are growing and we love it. If you have a tough choice question or a hire, fire, retire you want us to consider, or if you have a what would you do you want us to consider, or if you have something from our other segments, something's got to go, Black Excellence, email toughchoice@outlook.com. That is toughchoice@outlook.com. I've been Kazeem Rahman. You guys have been amazing. Thanks.
Tough Choice
Bye.
with Kazeem Rahman. Would you rather? Tough Choice. Only be able to wipe your tough choice by scooting around on the carpet. Tough Choice. Tough Choice.
What kind of carpet is it? If it's alpaca, give me the carpet.